Have you ever looked around at your antique booth or your online store inventory space? I mean, really given it a good hard look and realized that you have been oversourcing and that it is overstuffed? Well, I think that's where I am right now. I've thought long and hard about this, and I am blaming my over thrifting problem on my car. I'm blaming it on my car. I think I've figured out what the problem is. I think it's all these dang smart cars. They just have a mind of their own. You know, I tell my car, I really should not stop at Goodwill today. My booth is completely full. I have no room for anything else. And then somehow I end up here. I'm blaming it on the smart car. It just automatically drove me to my favorite Goodwill in Stone Mountain, Georgia. I just keep doing really well at this one, so I'm gonna hop in there again. I don't have a ton of time, but I'm gonna run in and see what they have today. You know what? I think people are spring cleaning their houses right now and decluttering, and it's prime time for resellers to find vintage goodies, so let's head on inside and see what we can find. Is it just me, or does this one look like she is just appalled to have ended up in a Goodwill? Oh my gosh, I love the pattern on this picture. It's $5.09, like most things seem to be at this Goodwill. It's just adorable. Look at the rim. Because I'm short on time, I've already placed a few things in my cart. The first is this strawberry Mikasa plate, $1.39 on that. It's just lovely. And these are actually Metlox, so these are California stoneware, vintage, $1.39. There are only two of those, unfortunately. A vintage potato masher. People seem to love these. I like the flowers on the handle on that. And then they had some CorningWare in the blue cornflower. I always pick this up if it's priced right and if it's in good shape. So it was. And then these pink glasses, they're very delicate. Not sure what they are yet. So there's several of those. And then a pretty little Japanese teapot. My recent one that I put in is already gone. The Odagiri blue one that I put in the booth recently is already sold. And then I believe this is CorningWare, although you can't tell because the sticker's there. And there's my other little casserole with the blue cornflower. I'm headed down the figurines aisle. It's kind of a hodgepodge of like vases, figurines, planters. See what they have today. There's some Christmas stuff, cute little llama planter. Lots of nativity figurines. I don't see a manger. There's a little creamer with a rooster on it. Spongeware trim. No sugar bowl in sight. It's very lightweight. I'm going to put it back. And more Christmas stuff. I'm always drawn to Japanese stoneware in these 1970s patterns. $1.39 for the small plate. Here's a dinner plate. Lovely pattern on it, but a huge chip on the rim. I'm going to leave them both here for somebody else. This is one of my favorite aisles. I don't need to buy a ton of plates, but I love them. It's kind of like the coffee cup thing with me. I just am drawn to them. Here's some Corelle. This looks like it's probably an early 2000s pattern, and I do like it. I just don't know if it would really sell. Several viewers have been telling me that they love Corelle because it is very lightweight and because it is surprisingly durable. So sometimes you really have to dig on this aisle to, because they're just stacking stuff on top of stuff in here. I'm trying to get to these flower plates to see what they are, but at closer inspection, almost all of the gold is worn off the edge, so I don't think there's any point. Let's see what else. What is this bowl? It says made in China, Elco. Nothing special there. And then these bowls are also new. So I'm going to leave those as well. Cute popcorn bowls. Some Christmas dishes. Oh, what is this up here? Okay, this looks like my strawberry plate, but it is a different pattern and it is lovely. It looks like it's probably an 80s Mikasa pattern. If I sold online, I would be grabbing all of these because there are several pieces of it. But I need to be careful how much I buy in dishes. Okay, I'm in the glass aisle and look at this. This is an oil lamp with a deer on it, $7.09. And it's rare that these actually have their globe because the globes are so fragile. And there are two of them, both with their globes. I'm gonna get these. Oh look, an improvement has been made in the doll aisle. They are all standing up. Oh dear, what's wrong? I'm sorry that your life has ended up here in a Goodwill. Oh, here's a pretty quinceañera doll. Look at this dress, just lovely. I'm also gonna grab this cute little cobalt blue decanter, just $2.09. Alright, I'm gonna head to the register. I'm really happy with what I found today. I placed one additional little brass candle holder in the cart, $2.09. I love the little heart cutouts on it. Thank you, car. I am no longer mad at you. I found some really good stuff. When I get home, I'll spread it all out on the table and I should be able to tell you exactly what everything is and how much it should be able to sell for in the booth. Stay tuned. All right, let's get into this haul. So first off, I wanted to show you this pair of oil lamps. There's a moose on them and it's amazing that they have their globe. These globes for these lamps are so fragile that often they have gotten broken over the years, and this needs a wick. So I'm not sure if I should try to buy some wicks that would actually fit in here or if I should just sell them as they are. I really do not know what to price these at. But I do know that they were a good deal at $7.09 a piece with the globe. So if you've ever sold any old-fashioned oil lamps, the design is very nice and it's going to be popular for a cabin up in the North Georgia mountains, which is where our antique store is. So I can't find an exact match for these online, so I really don't know. I can't find a comp. So if you have any ideas on how I should price these, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, next up, I got one Mikasa plate in the pattern Strawberry Festival. Here's what the stamp looks like. And I really looked, and this unfortunately was the only one. It was $1.39, and strawberry kitchenware is really hot right now. I will put $10 on this. Goodwill has increased the prices on their plates. It used to be that a dinner plate was $1.39. Now a bread or salad size plate is $1.39. And a dinner plate is $2.09 now. Okay, this beautiful Japanese teapot is likely from the 1980s. It's just really pretty. Recently, I had an Otagiri teapot in the booth and it was navy blue with cream colored flowers in it. It sold really quickly, like within a week or two. This one is not as large and maybe not quite as exciting as that one was. And it's not Otagiri, I don't think. Originally, it would have had a little sticker right here that says Made in Japan, but unfortunately, the Goodwill sticker pulled off the little sticker that says Made in Japan. It has a basket handle on it. This was $5.09, so kind of a lot for a smaller teapot. It was just, you know, whoever was doing the pricing, they set the pricing gun to $5.09 and just priced everything at $5.09 recently at that Goodwill that I go to a lot. I'm going to try $20 on this. Okay, here's a lovely hand-blown cobalt blue decanter or carafe. It is definitely handmade. I also could not find a comp. There are definitely some out there that are like Italian hand-blown glass. I have no way of knowing if this is Italian glass or not. I haven't taken the sticker off the bottom. I guess I should try that and see if it says anything. Okay, what do we have here? Goodwill. When we take the sticker off, it's always an unknown when you remove the Goodwill sticker what you're gonna find, because they put the stickers over things to hide the problems. Yeah, so there's no signature that I can see or anything on the bottom of this. This was $2.09, and I'm gonna put $24 on this. See how that goes. This, again, $5.09. Just a vintage floral picture. I'm going to put on the price tag that it is Cottagecore. That seems to be a pretty hot trend right now. And I'm going to put that it's a pitcher / utensil holder / or vase. I'm going to give the customer some different ideas on what they could use this for. And I do still want to go to Dollar Tree and look for some artificial daisies or daffodils or something like that in yellow. I think would look adorable and displayed in this. I could also, I suppose, put utensils in it. I don't really carry a lot of utensils in my booth, but you know, I bought one at the thrift store. I'm just not sure. I don't know. I'm probably going to put some artificial flowers in this. And I will try 28 on this lovely picture. Okay, they had 2 casserole dishes in the cornflower blue by CorningWare. I wanted to show you this. Someone priced it at $2.09 and then must have realized they should have priced it at $3.09, so they slapped the $3.09 sticker right over the top of the sticker that says $2.09. This is the 9x9 at $3.09. I need to go down in my basement and see if I have a lid for this. I don't think I have any lids, but I do always look for CorningWare lids and Pyrex lids. They have a whole section with utensils and lids for pots and pans and casserole dishes and stuff. So I always look to see, you know, if I can find lids, and I'll buy them if I find them. This should sell for $20 even without the lid. And then this one was $2.09, and it's deeper, so it's got a larger design on it. And they put the sticker right over the CorningWare mark. This one should sell for $18 without the lid. All right, look at this adorable brass candlestick. I had been not buying as much brass because I felt like I had been overbuying it last winter, but this was just so cute with the little hearts. And the place where you hold your thumb is also shaped like a heart. This was $2.09. It has a sticker on the bottom that says Made in India, and I will put 16 on this. Super cute. I just need to get the old candle wax out of it. I might shine it up a little bit so it looks more like the bottom. Really pretty on the bottom. And then, let's see, oh, the 2 red rooster Metlox Poppy Trail plates. You can see on the bottom the Metlox stamp, and you can see where it says Made in California. Too bad I didn't have these when I had the cream and sugar red rooster, but I'm super happy that it sold to one of my viewers, one of my YouTube viewers. These are the plates. So these are the salad plates. They were $1.39 a piece because Goodwill has raised the price on their plates, and I will put $9 a piece on these. See how that goes. Super cute red rooster. All right, next up is the vintage potato masher. It was $2.09. Now people love these, but honestly I need one, so I'm most likely gonna keep this for myself. I love it when it has the mushrooms 1970s pattern on it, but you know, this one is really pretty too. So I'm just gonna keep this potato masher because I do like the old-fashioned way of mashing potatoes, and I don't want to have to get a mixer out every time that I make them, which is not very often, but sometimes I do. So I'm going to keep this for myself. I had never seen this before, but I knew it was Corelle. I mean, I can just tell by the feel of it and the thickness of it. So I've had lots of viewers tell me that they like Corelle because it is lightweight. And despite how lightweight it is, it does not easily break or chip. So anyway, they put the sticker right over the Corelle stamp, but I knew that it was Corelle. I just didn't know the name of the pattern. So it turns out the name of the pattern is Indian Summer, and I just really like this pattern. I'm into these 1970s looking patterns. So this was $2.09, and I will put $10 a piece on these. That discussion about how heavy they were kind of resonated with me because when we got our new kitchen cabinets, we got them through a company called Frugal Kitchens, and the installer put the cabinets in on the wall, and he said that we should let them sit for a couple of days before we put the dishes in, because he said the dishes were so heavy. And anyway, that's what he told us to do. And so I've just never forgotten that, you know, what he said about how much your dishes actually weigh your cabinets down. Anyway, that just got me thinking when people talked about that they liked Corelle because of how lightweight it was. It seemed like that was very wise, not to put just so much weight with some of this heavier stuff in your cabinets. I think they were also just talking about just carrying it, moving it from the dishwasher to the cabinets and so on. But yeah, this stoneware, this Japanese stoneware, is definitely heavier than the Corelle. So there's something to be said there, I think. And finally, several pieces of lovely pink depression glass stemware by Tiffin, the Tiffin company. So this was produced from the 1920s until the 1940s, so it's Depression era pink glass. This pattern is called Optic Diamond. It's really pretty. These are very delicate. They are just fabulous. They were $1.39. I got 4 in this pattern, the Diamond Optic, and I will put $12 a piece on these. I can't wait to put these in for spring. They are so pretty. And then this one is different. This is called the Optic Panel pattern. So it is straight panels. It is also Tiffin, as best I can tell, and it was also $1.39, and I'll put $12 a piece. These are gonna look so pretty in the booth. Yeah, I'm addicted. I'm not quitting thrifting. I'm trying to scale back a little bit, but that's not fun. And I will always manage to find room in my booth for a few more things, and also considering some ways to maximize the amount of space I have on my shelving unit. So anyway, I'm always looking for ways to be able to put more stuff in so that I can continue going thrifting. It's the best part of this. I enjoy it so much. Well, I hope you found today's video valuable. If you did, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment either about the oil lamps or about anything else you would like to talk about. I'm always open to your suggestions. So thank you again for joining me today, and as always, I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. You got in a tube? Did you go in your tube to come see me? To get closer to me and Pen? Zoe? Here comes the peanut gallery. You're trying to hush or mellow all the time, aren't they, girls? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, Penny, don't get me so hard. Here comes the peanut gallery. All right, guys.